Well, still at this point this evening, we got a little bit of lingering fog, especially west and north of the Toledo metro, mixing in with a little drizzle and some very damp conditions on what overall has been a very mild feeling early January day. Even areas that didn't quite reach into the 60s, still above average for this time of year. We've got lakeshore areas of light rain and drizzle that it does extend through the Toledo metro and west of Toledo, just kind of being a fairly damp evening with some drizzle and mist that is occurring. Our visibility has been steadily improving. Still a couple pockets of fog just west of Toledo and up across southern Michigan, but for the most part that is improving as we do have warmer weather that is going to be marching in even now that we're after dark. The 60s that we see down to the south, look at this, from Tiffin to Findlay and Ottawa. Mentioned earlier today, many had told me on Facebook you had the windows open down south and along of Route 224 where it was quite warm today, and I do expect this is slowly going to make its march northward. It should be crossing toward the Ohio Turnpike right around or just before midnight, and a warm-up that will be taking place. You did reach a record warm high in the city of Findlay today, hitting 64 degrees. The old record, which was 62, set back in 1950. It has been an incredibly warm start to the month of January. Typically, again, one of our coldest and snowiest months of the year, and none of that is in sight. We do have a stronger storm system. Speaking of snow, that is falling across the northern plains, but that area of low pressure and cold front attached to it has the risk of strong and severe storms. In fact, an enhanced risk of storms that has taken place this evening, even the risk of damaging winds and tornadoes across the Gulf Coast. Nothing like that for our area, although I'm watching a little development of some isolated thunderstorms in and around Indiana and Illinois that could bring a rumble of thunder into our area as we go overnight tonight. Temperature-wise, though, there's that warm front that stalled out today. It does lift to the north between now and about midnight. And again, we do see temperatures that will rise tonight back into the 50s. Those rising temperatures will give us a very mild start to Wednesday morning. A few showers will be possible in the morning, but look at how warm it's going to feel if it's headed back to school or out the door to work. We're going to be in the 50s tomorrow morning. Warmest point of the day up to about lunchtime, and we'll hang on to some of that warmth east of I-75 a little bit longer before we begin to turn cooler late Wednesday. We'll see a couple showers early Wednesday, low to mid 50s early in the day. The warmest point of the day just after lunchtime, mid to even upper 50s before the cool down does begin. Thursday back close to 40 degrees. More clouds expected Thursday. A light rain snow mix. It's going to be a damp and dreary day. Upper 30s on Friday, and we'll stay in the upper 30s into Saturday. We get clipped with a weak system Saturday. That'll bring a chance of some rain and snow showers. Nothing that's going to be significant. Mid 30s into Sunday, and quiet and dry conditions into next week. Monday through Wednesday, upper 30s, and back toward 40 as we get into Thursday and Friday of next week.